Hey there everyone, and welcome to a new series I'm going to be introducing to this channel. I've always realized that I've never really been one to state a strong opinion, and it's always kind of led me to being this very back and forth kind of guy. I feel like a video like this can help me address the things, big and small as they may be, that I like and hate without me sounding like I 100% support or denounce them. It might be a novel concept, it might not be, but I think it can help me get a little bit more organized in terms of how I edit videos, while also being a bit more quick-paced to my liking. If you have any, please feel free to leave any criticism and even suggestions for other topics you think would be right to talk about in this format. Anyways, without further ado, let's get started. Around a year ago, I decided to embark on this crazy journey where I would try to 100% as many games in the Crash Bandicoot franchise as possible for the release of the Insane Trilogy. Needless to say, the series has had its ups and downs, but Crash Bandicoot as a series and as a character will always hold a special place in my heart. There's something about it that just keeps bringing me back, and once again, here I am singing its praises for like the millionth time. Of course, it's not all about the positives. The negatives and the downright weird things about this game adds to what it means to me, and maybe even to you. So, I just want to make this video kind of spoiler-free, just to encourage as many people as possible to try out the first game in the series. Why? Well, let's examine a few things. Here are my 25 things that I love and hate about Crash Bandicoot. Released in 1996, Crash Bandicoot, visually and gameplay-wise, holds up better than Super Mario 64. The step animation, though? Hasn't. For the most part, the music is great. My favorites include Heavy Machinery, and Boulders. The voice acting is spotty.
But Dr. Cortex, we have not determined the cause of past failures. Moron! This Bandicoot will be my general, and he will lead my Cortex commandos to world domination. This time I shall reign triumphant!
This game is surprisingly lengthy, whether you're good at it or not. The password system, though a neat alternative to memory cards, is kind of outdated, even for 1996. And what the hell is this, a super password? I had this game in childhood and played it and loved it so much back then that today, I can 100% it within 3 hours. Though just because I can do that doesn't necessarily mean this game is fair to people who are playing for the very first time. A good incentive to get better at the game can be found in destroying every single crate in the level as a means of getting a gem to save. Which would be fine and all, if not a little weird, if you were actually allowed to die. Hey, hit that checkpoint 2/3 of the level through and died right after? Yeah, good luck at that next time, chump. Despite being linear in its game design, this game makes up for it in a variety of environments you and Crash traverse through. What the is up with Hog Wild? Whoever put this tribesman here at the end, I can assure you enjoys drinking the tears of children. Colored gems offer paths to different parts of previous levels to find some of the crates you might have missed. Good luck trying to find them because the game does not tell you which levels have them. Passwords will account for all the gems and keys you've gotten to keep your progress intact. But you can't save a 100% file that you got from a password onto your memory card. That's just mean. Let me be shameless if I want. Each boss is a fitting theme to go along with him. From Ripperoo being wacky, to Koala Kong being tough and intimidating. To Pinstripes being corrupted and insane as a mob boss. Hee-ha. Having been inspired by Taz the Tasmanian Devil from Looney Tunes, Crash stuck out all on his own as his transition from 2D to 3D went better than it would for most character concepts. Unfortunately, we never got this awesome 2D animation in this game in any way. Apparently Sony was turned off by the concept of 2D cutscenes being used to promote and advance the plot of a 3D game. That's just silly. I think this would have been awesome. The fact that Crash was an experiment gone rogue makes him sound cooler by default. But is anyone else weirded out that Dr. Cortex decked the general of his Cortex Commandos out with pants and kicks? I know the machine failed him, but was Crash supposed to be buff or something? Show off some incredible physique? Actually, let's not go there. Crash's design in this game while you're in control is something that I've grown somewhat attached to. You can see he understands the hardships that stand in his way and his unwavering paranoia towards it all.
Failure again! Capture him!
Uh-oh. Some of these Crash commercials are just classic. Talk about marketing. Here's some highlights.
Stop looking at me! What's wrong with these people? Never see a Bandicoot before?
Welp, Joseph J.
Feldman, Joseph J. According to my research, you're in the market for a new game system. Are you aware, Mr. Feldman, that Sony's PlayStation has more than 150 games? NHL Face-Off 97, Jet Moto, Tobal number 1, Destruction Derby 2, Crash Bandicoot. I could go on. I'm going to give you a personal demonstration. Get off my lawn, you freak. Cover that. Joseph J.
Hey, plumber boy, mustache man, your worst nightmare has arrived.
Pack up your stuff.
This didn't age well. That feeling you get when you beat Fumbling in the Dark. The fact that Fumbling in the Dark exists in the first place. Beating it alone unlocks nothing, but getting the gem, which let me remind you, you're not allowed to die for, gets you only a small percentage closer to 100%. Whenever Crash jumps, he casts a shadow, which gives a good indicator of where you're about to land, making for some pretty decent platforming. Depth perception. Due to there not being a run button, moving around with Crash feels smooth and consistent among most environments. Okay. Breaking Aku Aku crates gives you free hits and potentially invincibility towards enemies as well as breaking nearby boxes. This is absent in levels such as Lights Out and Fumbling in the Dark, in which he's used as a light. Please, for the love of Blep, don't get hit. I like the gradual change from a natural setting towards a more industrial setting as you get closer to the end of the game. You can even see Cortex's castle get closer and closer sometimes. The same can't be said for the difficulty curve. Why is Native Fortress one of the longest and most difficult levels on the first island? Guess they're prepping you up for something, huh? Some of the secrets in this game make you realize the amount of love and detail the developers put. And this doesn't make sense to me. Getting keys to unlock new levels offers a fair bit of challenge as you get 3 Cortex tokens, each within 2 levels, to go into these Cortex bonus rounds that require a bit of quick thinking. Alright, time to see what this key unlocks. It's garbage. Thanks. In a time where everyone was trying to do 3D, Crash Bandicoot didn't go the more open world route and avoided large areas of emptiness through constant obstacle after obstacle within smaller spaces. Unfortunately, this style would prove to work too well that a lot of games would try and kind of replicate it, though never much to the same success. The manual for this game is somewhat fun to read and gives you info on all the main characters, good tips to make use of the game's mechanics, and a short walkthrough of the first island in which a whole 4 pages are dedicated to the first level. I don't understand why though. The manual, however, also makes a mistake explaining the plot. Here it says he was dismissed as unworthy to be in the Doctor's army and was booted off the island. Guys, he ran away. Crash's design on the box art looks pretty cool, as it looks like he's ready to take on the whole world as he walks right through the rip in reality he made. Seriously, he just walked out of his own world. Apparently, however, Sony of Japan was not amused by Crash's design and almost deemed it unmarketable until a few polygons in his render were removed and this thing was born. As a result, the first Crash Bandicoot had a few changes in Japan, featuring hints from Aku Aku, different voice clips, a different design of TNT crates, and some different music. And as cool as some of these regional differences are, some of them are kind of unwarranted. Not to mention, Japan also gave us...
Anywho, フラッシュバンディクーを称える踊りです。さあ、皆さんご一緒に。今日も主役はこんなやつ。3D オクスクロールアクション。
Overall, Crash Bandicoot is a lot of fun, and I'm glad to see that we'll get to play its remastered incarnation alongside its two sequels on the go with Nintendo Switch. I don't like that this game often gets called the worst in the original trilogy. It laid the foundation. Of course, it doesn't have the improvements of the second and third game, but I feel like this game gets unfairly treated. Everyone should try this at least once. It's a solid game that gets outshone by its successors, and quite frankly, I won't stand for it. So join me next time as I bash the everlasting existence of Crash Bandicoot 2. Till then, have yourselves a good day. Woo! We're done! Yes!